are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I was checking out like your photos and your website and your gallery, and it's all so exciting.
Thank you. Thank you.
My passion growing up was movement. So and it's funny because my great grandmother, like people didn't have a lot of money back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So my great grandmother was an entrepreneur and had her own convenience store.
Okay.
So they were the first people to ever get a TV or a camera.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
So I learned the love of photography when I was a very little girl.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I collect vintage cameras.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you use them?
No, they're old. I don't think they work. Like brownies, like little box cameras.
Yeah.
I have an accordion.
Yeah. I would be so curious to try them, to see like how, because it was just another form of art. It's so different now the way we do it and the way we approach it. And it would be like so interesting to actually try that, to see how it was.
Did you ever do the processing? Like, did you ever learn photography when you developed a film?
No.
No, just digital.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
It was really random. Like I used to work in finance and corporate world and all of that. And,
oh, seriously?
Yes.
And now you're creative.
And well, I was very creative back in finance too. That's why also I was so successful actually, because I always had like crazy solutions, crazy idea, and they were like, "You're so creative,
Yeah.
Solving, like plus." And then I moved to Los Angeles, California, worked there for 6 years. And really, it was so much of expansion for me because I was out of the conditioned world that I've been my whole life in France. And then California really was like, oh, wow, new culture, new world, new everything. And then I really enjoyed facing different culture and finding myself in other situations and other ways. And then COVID happened and the expat had to be sent to their home country. Mm-hmm. So it was like a very sudden and not chosen way back.
Yep.
And I was being back in Paris in the...
And you're like, what do I do now?
Financial district. And I was just like, what? This is not my life anymore. I can't. And I burned out. And my way of recovering from burning out was hours of meditation. And I channeled actually a clear thought that I needed to go into underwater photography.
Oh my God.
I never had photography like training or...
Never.
It was just like, I was taking photos like vacation and birth and stuff like that, and people were always very appreciative of my eye, but I never thought it would be a thing one day. And but it became so clear during that meditation that I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. So I learned freediving, and then when freediving, the technical aspect of it and everything was second nature, then I was like, okay, now it's time to bring the photo underwater.
That's crazy.
Totally nuts.
Yeah. So it says, you take the image to immersion from a space of trust and authenticity. I can feel that, right? And I think that's what's special about your work is like you go there, and I don't know how you capture it, and it captures me to stay in the space and like stare, if that makes sense. So like, when you go to like an art gallery of a great painter or something, and then you can appreciate like a Rembrandt. Like I took art in school, and like I love the deep colors and the emotion in a Rembrandt. It's like crazy to me because I've never seen anybody create like the way you do. Right? So like I think this social media is really cool because you can show videos and movement.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I really appreciate your words because it's always, like I'm very new to this, but also I do it with my whole heart.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, even during freediving competition, I look at what is used to be done and I take it as a reference, but I always offer a mix of photos, like what will be fitting the editorial needs, but also what I see. And so I go like even very creative on the competition shots that I take. And like a lot of people, they're always like, oh, wow, like I never saw myself in that way. I
Yeah.
love that, you know? And so I feel like there's so much space for creativity in every aspect, even the ones that sometimes we feel that are boxed and rigid, like freediving competition, for instance. And yeah, it's just like then to me, the heart has been a guide for sure.
Yeah, like I think I love the fact that you bring the color in. So like the red with the white skin and the deep colors of the background, it's like that it creates a loop. I don't know how to explain it because it you just want to figure out why it works,
Yeah,
right? So like I've seen one underwater photographer before, but they just shoot in like deep pools, say in California or somewhere. So they
yeah,
have a lot of like they just put dresses on women, like so
yeah,
it's flowing, but
yeah.
it's not like yours. You have the depth of the ocean, or
That's
like
the thing.
yeah,
And with the models, like often, but because what I do, like it's, so people would come to me asking for private photo shoots, but
mm,
also I have my own like drawing books where I have my
yeah,
ideas, but my ideas will take form either like, oh, I meet someone and I'm like, oh, that person will fit great the project. And sometimes when I think about someone for the project, I call them and then meeting with them, talking with them, then the project will change and I will draw
yeah,
something else. And then at some point they know that they are going to carry the weight of the vision and people would get a little bit like overwhelmed like, oh, am I going to be good enough to take your
yeah,
vision? And I always say first, it's not about you, it's not about me, it's like we agree on wanting to express something deeper than just our ego selves, and so we're just here to create. But there's also the technical aspect of the ocean. And I say always photo shoots with me are harder than maybe with other photographer because I do it in the wild water
yeah,
when most of the photographers will do it in the pool, will do it in the cenotes. And so the cenotes are also like natural water, but it's very confined environment. When I go in like oceans and we never know for sure, you know, like I always check for the waves and current and this and that, but there's always the unknown with the wild nature.
do people
And
freak out with the unknown though, or do they kind of once they get underwater they're okay?
underwater they're okay, but it's a whole setup, you know, it's a whole process that I tell them you're doing something hard. It might be hard in the water, but we know we're going for the hard stuff because also the wild nature is bringing another dimension to the work. And
Yeah,
so with that we all agree, you know, that it's going to be like more challenging than other spaces. But then like with some people I know they are sensitive to music, so I will bring music, and so they will have music underwater and that will really ease them, you know, into the
really.
movement. And yeah, and so it's like each person I will adapt, you know, like a little tweak and stuff.
They do that here when you get an MRI. So you put the headphones on. It's the same because you get panic attacks. People get,
Some people do, yeah, that's
and then
true.
that kind of like, oh, I know this song. So they connect to something familiar and then
Mm,
the surroundings doesn't matter.
yeah,
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 that's awesome.
yeah. But I'm curious about you too, because
Good.
like to me it's just like this is the magic of our current modern world, you know, like there's
Yeah.
no way that like I will meet you or will meet like any other person from the group and then here we are, you know. And
Yeah.
I feel like this is such a gift, and being able to connect and being able to learn, and so bit by bit I'm like seeing a little bit more of you and I'm just like, she's amazing. I want to learn more about her.
Okay. But I tell everyone the same thing. I've never spoken on camera before 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I
I've never
mean,
done any of this.
yeah,
The only thing I did was I did this for other people. So,
yeah,
like, I'm a graphic designer.
yeah,
So I sat behind the computer and created your social media for your company.
yeah.
And then I was laid off last year and I needed something to kind of put my energy towards. Like when you're
Yeah,
creative, you can't leave that bottled up. So I
yeah.
figured what would I want to do that would be something I would want to do every day. And like
Mm,
me being very connected to the energy has always been a part of my life. But I never told anybody about that part of me except for like my close friends. So I blocked like 1,500 people in my community.
You mentioned that, yeah.
So nobody knows that I'm doing this that I know of because I don't feel safe.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't like there's so much say judgment even in my immediate family.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like this gives me the freedom to be anonymous, but like to be forward facing. So
Yeah.
I think it's important to create a brand at this time in the world. And I tried to do it without putting my face. Like I've done a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
And after the first class that we had, I kind of felt the shift. I have to like step into the light, like, you know. So on like the third day, I started speaking.
Yeah.
And every day it gets easier, but it's not always easy, right?
No. Yeah.
So like the first time you did a photo shoot underwater, it was probably like chaotic.
Where do I go? What do I do? How I
Yeah.
hold my breath? Forgot
Yeah.
about freediving.
Yeah. So there's a you have to put the reps in. So what you're seeing right now is me putting in like 5 reps.
Yeah.
So I keep saying to everybody, wait till you see me in December because then I'll have my reps in, right? So
Yeah.
like you saying yes to just having this conversation helps me open up my throat chakra because I would normally not be seen or heard before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's like a lot of gratitude and like excitement in that.
Yeah.
And yesterday I interviewed the Quiet Girl Speaks.
Yeah.
And she's just like absolutely amazing. And there's people like her that need to be seen in the world.
Yeah.
Right? Because her and I are like very, very similar, right? In our energy and the way that we show up. We're different than everybody else. And and someone said to me, you know, Sarah, you're a fire sign. Why are you so like set back? And I'm like, well, it's because of my trauma.
Mm.
Right? There's nothing I can do about that. I have to work through like the inner child healing and the throat chakra and like aligning my energy to be able to stand up and lead because I think I'm supposed to rise and help other people rise. So that's why I created the name of the company, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
It's really a question. It's just coming up. It's no judgment attached to the question. It's really a question. Do you think the brand might be a structure, like a form of rigidity that might at some point, now or later, box you?
So the goal would be to create something that I could exit from. So I think what I need to do is create a brand that's around me that's attached to the company. So like say the company, because I come from a branding background, that's all I know.
Yeah.
Right? Like I create brands for companies every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just went to
So you're leveraging
yeah.
that.
So like let's say the goal is to exit, but I might have 5 people under my brand that are like me that help people rise. It's not about me, right? But I want to be able to like connect with people in an AI world. You have to be forward facing.
Yeah, and I want to say it is about you, you know, like
yeah,
it's we have to first like know you and connect with you, you know. So
yeah, but if you look at something like you know Mind Valley,
yes,
so you know how they have people under their umbrella.
Yeah,
It kind of be like that. Like before I
okay.
sat to talk to you, I was on their AI summit.
Okay.
So I'm in their AI Zoom like learning right now, but it's kind of like that where I want to be able to have people step into the company and create their own sub brand that kind of promotes positivity.
I understand.
Right? Like maybe say I bring you on and then you do your own thing, but we teach each other and like we speak on each other's podcast or, you know, that it's about conscious conversation.
Yeah, it's not a method that you are like building and like spreading through other people. It's like everyone brings their own magic and then it's part of the same umbrella.
Think of it, yeah, think of it like an art gallery. You walk in the art gallery and everyone creates their own expression through their art on the wall. But you walk into that space and you get, like I'm getting full body chills right now, but you get an experience from everybody in that space.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's beautiful because, like, when you come together in community at that expo or that gallery meeting,
Yeah.
there's a different energy. Like, you've been to probably many of those, right? And it's a positive, creative, happy exchange, and you create lifelong, like, business relationships or friendships. Yeah, I want to be in the background holding the camera, and that's the person I've always been. I've always been the one, like you, not forward facing. So when you
Yeah.
posted that forward facing video, I think that was super exciting because people get to connect with you on a whole nother level that most artists don't allow.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm always the wedding photographer, or I'm
Yeah.
always the girl taking the picture. I'm never in the picture.
Yeah.
And I was okay with that because I really have a huge visibility wound and I don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I fit in the smallest box in the room. But now I think there's comfort in knowing that I should take up the space. Right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm almost 50 in a few years. So what have I been doing with my life if I don't share with the people around me? Like, they lose out on my knowledge and my gifts.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Which is exciting
Yeah.
because, like, even the next generation, like, do your nephews or nieces really know you if you don't share parts of you, right?
It's
Like,
very true. Yeah.
yeah, especially when they're teenagers and they need that support.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, a lot of my nephews right now are teenagers and they're becoming
Yeah.
adults, and I'm like, you need to know this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I've already stumbled. I don't want you to stumble too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I relate so much with what you're sharing, like being like comfortable behind and then like also feeling the need of stepping forward.
Yeah.
And like to me, there is very two parts. There is a part that, I have things to say and I have things to share. And there is definitely like a therapeutic experience that is happening, and the fact that we are doing in this container and it feels safe and it feels supported. And also people from like my community, they are reaching out, and it's just more validation. And I didn't wait for their validation. I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
But having also the positive feedbacks, I'm just like, oh, okay, it's not that bad, like I didn't die. It's okay.
Yeah, but I think the root of this program is different than any other route of any program I've ever
I
taken
agree.
because
Yeah.
I've never felt this connected to strangers in my life. And I feel like we really built some kind of family, like it's not.
No, it's true. Huh?
Yeah, it totally is because now I sat down with almost everyone in the class because I said to the universe or whatever, I'm not going to pursue anybody. Whoever feels connected to me will speak. And I think 90% of the people have sat and had a call with me, which is pretty awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't say no to anybody. And I almost want to think, like, do I reach out to the last 5 people that didn't communicate, or do I leave it alone, right? Like, because I don't know why they're not reaching out, but it's not about me. They could be busy. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
yeah, and it's crazy because I don't know how connected you are or how spiritual you are, but like some of the people sitting across the Zooms, I could feel their energy. So it's crazy because like you connect with people on a different level, and I would never meet these people like you said.
Yeah.
Right. And I think I have a really lifelong friend in the group too, which is crazy because they're just like everyone has a mirror of me.
Yeah.
Right. So it's interesting because you think you're so alone, but like if you really just take a minute, you're not.
No.
To connect. Yeah.
And to experience it is actually like the best lesson we could have received, I feel.
Yeah, like I mean, no matter what you paid for the course, whatever we got out of it that wasn't like a lesson or a skill, I think the connection is more valuable than any of the money that we've paid.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know.
I agree with that. I agree.
But I think someone said that they show up in the world differently and people notice. And they know it's from this class.
Yeah.
It's crazy because that's the ripple effect, right?
Yeah. And to me, I'm going through a difficult period, family stuff related. Yeah. And so I'm doing a lot of healing around the family. And then this course is also like
helping.
Pushing. Yeah, because it's like just pushing, like even further and into the discomfort and just like because with the family stuff is me putting out boundaries and me like expressing myself more and just like honoring me instead of shutting it and just like suffering in silence. And with this course is all about like visibility, expressing yourself, and it's like those things are just like going like together, and it's just like freaking hard, but at the same time I'm just like, okay, it's helping. It's
Makes
definitely
sense.
helping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You asked the question how spiritual I am. I don't know how we answer that question. Like, is there a scale? Like, how do
No,
we
but I mean,
answer
like
that question?
for me, I'm connecting to like source energy like crazy, and I learned to channel, I think, in the last few weeks. So the more I open up and the more I speak, the more my gifts come in,
Okay.
right? So the other girl in our class, the more we speak, the more we activate each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like a little bit of a security blanket where we lean on each other, and then we get like downloads in front of each other.
Okay.
So like, you know how there's like a channel and they have to meditate and they close their eyes?
Yeah.
So I'm doing conscious channeling where I'm talking to you and it just comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
And then after the fact, I say, I didn't say that. That's a channel. And they're like, what? This never happened to me before. So I don't know what level spiritual it is, but I'm saying it's all crazy, right? Like there's
It's
no way to,
beautiful.
but there's
It's
no way to
beautiful.
measure it. But it's just the,
No.
it's like art. It's like, how do you say one's good, better than the other, right? But did you,
And what is it for you? Is it like you see things, you hear things? Like how is the manifestation of that channeling for you?
so it only happened a couple times, and it basically when you go in flow state. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
So when I'm in flow state with somebody, it's like I receive. So a thought, I don't see
Yeah.
anything, but when I'm doing it on my own, say I connect to the energy. So connect to source or the vibration of
Yeah.
knowing. So like say when you pray and you hope for a future outcome.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about religion, but like the way I look at it is there is no future, there's only now. So like if I connect to the energy, I connect to I know I'm worthy. I know I'm loved. It's not I hope you know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
in the water, you're in the flow, you're in that energy. You
Yeah.
embody the source, right? Or
Mhm.
I'm literally new to this in the way that speaking it, but like
Yeah.
I felt energy in 2005. So for a long time I've been able to like elevate myself. And every time
Yeah.
I elevate, I lose my relationship.
Okay.
Because every time I enter a relationship, I enter in a lower vibration and I climb, and then it sheds the energy because people can't hold it because I'm
Right.
selecting a partner in that low vibration, right?
Yeah.
So I'm learning how to become what
Yeah.
I want in a partner, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of explains it, but I don't know.
No, no, it does explain. And also, like, what I hear is it might be sometimes threatening to actually keep going up vibrationally,
Mm-hmm.
because then it means that you're going to pay the price of a potential loss. And so it can be a little bit scary because it's like, okay, I'm elevating, but then it's the cost of being alone.
So, and the biggest thing I've learned in the last few years is I have to become the person I want to date.
Yeah.
So I embody that healed energy because
Yeah.
I keep dating wounded masculine, wounded child, right? So I have myself, I'm a wounded masculine energy. So I want to heal in my feminine,
Mm.
and I need to heal my masculine and then find a masculine, right? And then he will allow me the space to be safe
Yeah.
because I'm not safe, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
if that makes sense.
It does. It does.
Yeah. So I think that's why I say if I find somebody and I'll do a lot of the healing once I'm in that like that container or that relationship.
Yeah.
but like just I have to let go of that old negative stagnant energy, right? Like the year
Yeah.
of the 9.
Yeah.
I did a lot of purging last year, so
Yeah, me too.
same. Like probably 10 tower moments, right?
Oh my gosh. I noticed to me that the environment that I'm in, because I travel a lot, so I move a lot of environment, and it does impact a lot. My practice, the external world impact me, internally, and I really try not to have it impacting me so much, but there's obviously like terrain and energy from other people, and it's just and I find myself this past few months being with the feeling of being stuck in the environment that I don't prefer, but at the same time, this is where the healing and the purging needs to happen. So
Yep.
sticking with that. And I feel like now I'm entering into okay, so now like I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the phase of slowing down a little bit the mind. And I did this thing of like taking each aspect of my life and looking at what are my current actions around those aspects, because my actions are defining my identity.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do I want to shift to build my new identity with
Right.
more abundance and more whatever I wish to. And so I've been doing this like writing, and it's crazy like how obvious I've been feeling stuck, but also I've not been putting action into motion. And
Yes.
so
Same.
it's just like, like, well, obviously you're stuck. You're not moving. You're not
Yeah, you're not doing
so
anything.
exactly. And so I've been like, just like, so like taken by the worries and the dealing with shitty things and stuff, that I've been like totally frozen almost, in the freeze mode. And so now it's just like, well, yeah, you're stuck because you're not moving anymore. So you just keep move again. So yeah.
But like
so
the energy right now for the spring is like movement energy, right? Like
Yeah.
it's growth, it's birth, So
Yeah.
don't be
It's perfect
surprised.
timing.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing.
It's literally like after next week or whenever the class is done, I think I'm ready to like run. You know what I mean? Like move with the energy.
Yeah.
But it's just like you're just waking up out of that slumber right now. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not quite ready, but I have to do it. So you need to put a plan in motion, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
And what I've been facing too is like, like personally, I will have a burst of like an idea or a vision or like an intuition, but then immediately I will have the whole like mind logistic, how to do it, plan to put in place. And so I'm having this like elevation of vibration with the idea or intuition coming, but then immediately the mind will just like tackle it, and then boom. So now I'm also like watching myself, observing really like this pattern that I've noticed for the few past months. No, stay with the energy of the idea, of the intuition, like feel it, and then you'll figure it out later, like the concept of co-creation that I don't have to have everything like planned, and there's a part also that, it's like surrendering.
So somebody in the class said you need to create like as if it was art.
Yeah.
So if you're painting a painting, do you think about the details? No. So the minute you get that inspired action, you need to move through, like put aside the rules and just play. So that's like your inner child stuff, right? So like next time you get that inspired action, move through the stuck energy fast or put it aside and come back to it at the end. Because I think that'll make you like rocket ship a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know where this company is going, but I'm excited to see it like blossom, right? So like I don't know if you saw the video I posted about camping.
I want to come.
Yeah. So I took 30 days to myself in nature, and I posted, or I like took the time to, like work on a podcast. So like I wrote and recorded like ideas and thoughts about the journey I've been on, right? So the
Okay.
first season of the podcast is just me talking. But the
Yeah.
second season, I always knew I wanted to interview people. I just didn't know it'd be like this format all over the world.
Yeah.
I thought it would be in like a studio somewhere and like
Yeah.
not like the video quality is crappy and whatever, but I think it's still good because I can't reach as many people the other way,
Mm.
right? So I think it's gonna be exciting because I can literally have a conversation with anybody. Whenever there's a full moon, I do not sleep for 3 days.
Yeah.
So just like the water, my
Yeah.
body is, you're the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my physical body, my energy is like skyrocketed. So I'm a sun sign, which is a masculine symbol, and then the moon is the feminine. So
Yeah.
I think I do most of my healing and my downloads and my education at night, whether I'm awake or not.
Yeah.
I do a lot of meditation in the middle of the night. I do a lot of healing, and I do a lot of connecting.
Do you wake up and then is it like through dreams? Like how is
I
it?
train myself to meditate in the middle state.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm sleeping, I learn to be aware of the dream. I try to. It's
Yeah.
taken a long
Yeah.
time to learn. But when I wake up, if I wake up with a thought from a dream, I hold on to that moment and I meditate
Yeah.
around what it's trying to tell me. So
Okay.
this morning I woke up, but I forget what it was, but I recorded my voice.
Yeah.
So I got a download of what I'm supposed to put on social media today about
Okay.
my story. I
Okay.
forget what it is because it
Yeah.
comes in and out really quick.
Yeah.
But if I want to do it during the day, I can. It's just I have to do like a meditation and then I fall asleep. And you just got to practice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just learning. I'm still like, I think I'm always a student, whether I'm 90 or whether I'm 10 years old. Like,
I would agree with that. And it's also like, and sometimes like me personally, I know that when I have practice in place, then it's faster and it's like, it
mhm.
flows like so much easier, I would say. But sometimes the practice feels too much. And so sometimes I have period of time that I don't have the practice.
Yeah.
But it's not that I'm losing the whole strength of the muscle. The muscle has a memory, and I can go back to it, and I will come back faster than when I started 3 years ago. But there is a constant. Is like so I'm very connected, and it's not something that I've been studying or practicing, but it's like I have a connection with the shamanic world, and so the underworld with the water work that I do is definitely like showing through my experiences, and then my dreams are a lot with animals. So I have a lot of animals visiting me, and it's like very random animals. But then, I mean, you think it's random, but then when I look into the shamanic meaning of the animal, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense,
Yeah.
And what's interesting lately, I've noticed that I will have dreams of animals, and I will feel to share it with one specific person, like,
Okay.
and so I will share with that person, and that person will encounter an event, and then we'll have a dream with the same animal, few like in the same. And so I'm just like, oh wow! So now the animals are visiting me, not for me, for others, And so I just feel called to say it to someone, and that someone. So lately, I had a dream with elephants, and it was like a very good emotion. Usually like I'm not scared anymore about those dreams, so it's usually I welcome the dreams really like joyfully. Peacefully, and I felt to share it with one of my friends, and I told her about the elephant, and we are in winter in Nice, and I had a ladybug coming into my bedroom while I was actually burning sage and stuff in my bedroom. And ladybug in winter, they are supposed to hibernate. They don't, and the ladybug is the sign for that friend. And she's very attached to the ladybird. And so when I saw it, I took a picture and I sent her, wow, I think there's something for you coming up. And
and there was?
And then she lost her uncle, passed away.
Oh,
He's been fighting cancer like for years, and he was really a fighter until at some point he decided, no, the fight is over. And
mm,
so he left peacefully, and the entire family came like to the nursing home and just like supporting him through the transition. And my friend was there, and the night that followed the death, she had a dream with an elephant coming. So she was dreaming of her uncle, and the elephant came flying, picking up the uncle and taking the uncle
oh,
back with it. And so she was like, it's crazy. I had an elephant coming. And then the week after, she went to Thailand and she said, elephants everywhere. And so I was
yeah,
like, oh, this is beautiful, you know?
that's
So
crazy.
I feel like the dreams now are kind of like guiding to also share with others. So yeah, it's and I'm not like it's not. I don't try to figure it out.
Yeah,
I
you
just
just feel
follow,
it.
the call. Yeah, yeah,
So, do you connect with animals in real life? Like, do they come to you easily?
yeah.
So, I told this to someone else on a call. Do you know when you see like a cardinal or a blue jay?
I don't know what it is.
So, a cardinal is like a red bird, and a blue jay is like a blue bird.
Oh,
And the
okay,
blue jays are very aggressive, and you only usually see them by themselves.
okay.
So, I'm walking through this forest, and there's like 11 of them going like this over top my head, flying
Oh,
across like like a shoelace, like they keep going over
yeah,
each other.
yeah.
And I never see more than two. And usually, if they're together, they're fighting because they're aggressive birds. And this was like a beautiful song. They were just playful. Like it was gorgeous. And I'm like,
Mm.
I connect in that way. Like I went on a walk with, it was raining and there was hundreds of frogs at my feet. I never see more than two frogs or three frogs in my life. So when my energy and my awakening started, I was very connected to like nature,
Yeah,
right? So I don't
yeah,
know, like I can really resonate with what you're saying. It's not in a dream, but it's like there's a meaning behind it, right? Like it's like
yeah.
someone's trying to tell you a message. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, like to me, like usually when I see manifestation, like animals coming at me, and it's always like very unusual
Yeah.
situation. Like you don't expect, like
Yep.
it's not like, oh, there is million of pigeons in the street, and oh, I found the feather. It's not that. It's
No.
like really obvious that it's a very strange situation,
I had a
and
stork fly right in front of me one time.
yeah, it's
Within
like
feet of my face.
yeah, it's like no, like this,
No.
and me like. I sometimes it's just like I just appreciate it because
Yes.
it's more like I feel it like as a supportive presence than
Yeah.
deep meaning of understanding the science of the world. It's like
Right.
sometimes it's just like you don't have to complicate it. It's just like yeah, it's just a confirmation. This is so much bigger than anything we can think about.
Right. That's crazy.
Mm,
I'd like to
yeah,
learn more about dreams, like more about like not controlling them, but like even meanings or,
yeah,
like I don't know. I don't know what to like I don't have people really like come and meet me or talk to me. It's more like I need to learn a lesson, like an experience, right?
yeah,
So somebody told me yesterday or the other day on Monday when we were in a group call that the dream is a mirror of your own energy. So like say for my example, I'm not relying a message like you, but I'm going through something and then like both parts, like if there's a man in your dream, it's a reflection of your masculine.
yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't know.
And it's like um I don't know if there's like strict rules like that with dreams. And I always try to check what I was feeling during the dream.
Mhm.
What is like the emotions attached of the dream, and then I can dig a little bit deeper because sometimes the dreams are for me, sometimes they are not. But um, yeah,
But you know the difference, right? If they're not for you, you can feel that energy.
the only thing is then I feel called
Oh, yeah.
say it to someone. So
Yeah.
that's so I say it, and then a few days after we realize that yeah, the whole thing wasn't for me.
So can I ask you a question about being under the water?
Yeah.
So I'm a fire sign. I love being near water. I live where I live, I'm surrounded by lakes and it's awesome. Have you ever had like a spiritual experience underwater?
Yeah.
Like lots?
Yeah.
And do you know why?
The
Because the
the
energy
fact
flows through the water.
so there is that for sure, and there's also the retention of the breath because
Oh,
I've
that's
noticed that
interesting.
when I do like deep meditations, like long ones, the breath would stop, and the the apnea, the breath hold, is
Hmm.
definitely doing something to the body and to the brain, and it something shifts. It's really quieting everything, and underwater, like being, I don't know, let's say like something easy, 20 meters down. So I don't know, like how many feet is that? Like,
A
I don't
lot.
know, like, and I do a hang, and it's just like that moment where you would say, oh, everything is quiet, but it's not totally quiet. You will start then hearing like the beating of your heart, and then you will hear like your stomach, and then you will hear all those things, and then you pay attention to external noise because the ocean is not silent at all. You know, you will hear like far away some boats, and then the constant noise of the fish eating somewhere, even if it's super deep. Um, but then at some point, there is either you start freaking out, or either you really surrender. And in the surrendering, this is samadhi. It's like you really reach the. So, what you do with freediving, with the hang, it's the equivalent of like 2 hours meditation, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anything you can do to teach me how to hold my breath? Like is there a practice or something that you could teach? Like let's say an app or something that I learned to hold it more? And
Oh, yeah.
the reason I ask is when I was a kid, I would play a game and I'd see how long I could hold my breath. We had a pool,
Yeah.
and I think I was the most spiritually awake when I was not hardened by life, let's say.
Yes.
And so I was very aware, very awake, and my energy was so bright that people either were very attracted to me or very repulsed by me, right?
Oh, man. I
Right?
relate
So,
so much.
yes, so I trigger people every
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
and that's why I keep my circle very small because I know myself. So people will label me and project on me, but I know that I'm not those things. But I
Yeah.
think me in this stage of life, I need to go back to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm getting full body chills. I need
Yeah.
to quiet my breath and quiet my body and my mind to go back to my source of why I'm here because I've never really done deep meditation like that before. I never
Yeah.
did breath work until 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I think if I did an app or something where I practiced every day, I could really like open up some energy that I have not tapped into yet.
Yeah. With the breath work is usually it's hyperventilation. So doing breath hold with hyperventilation is not recommended because then chances to black out and not seeing the blackout coming up are increasing.
Okay.
So that's dangerous. We don't recommend that. But with the breath hold is really the relaxation. Is like quiet, relaxed, feeling safe, feeling grounded, and then you can go step by step, and so it's learning how to take a full inhale, how to take a full exhale, because the better you're doing your exhale, the better your last inhale will be. And the more relaxed you are, the better it is. The diaphragm is also a muscle that we use a lot in apnea, in freediving. So it's a muscle that we train a lot. So we do a lot of vacuum. It's like stretching the diaphragm and then strengthening the diaphragm. So there was like little tips like that. But one thing that I found super helpful at the beginning with the breath hold, it was actually understanding the physiology, how our human body works, how our brain works, why do we freak out, and why even when we start freaking out with the urge to breathe, we actually have so much time left. So like, it's like understanding the mechanic. Then when you start receiving the sign of the urge to breathe, then you know, I know this is part of the whole brain process and it's doing its job, but also I know that I still have time. Why don't I push 10 seconds more? And the next time, 20 seconds more. And then that's how you increase your breath hold. But yeah.
So you teach this to people because other
Yeah,
photographers learn from you?
because I'm a freediving instructor too. So I've been
okay.
teaching freediving. Yeah.
Yeah. But would you consider teaching this to people like the spiritual world that just want to learn about breath?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
I
do
mean,
that.
if there is a demand, why not?
No, but maybe we host
No, but
something.
I never thought about the way you just said it with like the spiritual aspect of it. It's just like because I'm so into the freediving world and it's so normal for the community that I engage with that, yeah. So
But you're going to unlock a full gift for me that I can't do on my own.
I
And my
understand what
whole
you're
body
saying.
right now is glowing. Like I had tingles. like you know in the ghost you get the thing on the back of your neck. Like I need this because when I was little or younger, I used to do gymnastics. I was competitive trampoline. I was a bodybuilder. I did CrossFit. I
Yeah.
had full capacity of my lungs.
Yeah.
And the minute I got traumatized, I sat
Yeah.
behind a computer, I didn't move, and I started to smoke.
Yeah.
So everything for 20 something years was restricted because of my trauma. So
Yeah.
me stepping out, just speaking to you, my voice hurts right now because my body's saying you're not safe. But if I were to be able to open up my lung capacity and not only that, hold the stillness and listen to what I need, I think that would be like such a pure gift. You know what I mean? Because
And if you can combine it with the water, then because holding the breath dry is one thing, but then doing it in the water under even at the surface, but don't do it alone, always with someone.
Yes, I
But
see.
like even that, you know, the water brings something. Where do you breathe? Do you breathe up or do you breathe in your belly?
I'm up. Yeah, it's
So that's the first thing, you know, that we need to get into is like breathing from the belly.
I consciously can go there, but it only lasts for the breaths that I'm conscious on it. The minute I stop thinking about it, it goes away, which is horrible because I wish I could do it more. But I think what I want to do, and this is going to sound silly, is I don't move enough. So I want to start like putting movement into my creative process.
Yeah.
So whether that's running, walking, or working out, you know, I haven't been committed in the gym for a really long time. And I gained the weight so I could be protected from the bad energy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right now I'm doing the nervous system healing first because I need to be safe. Like I did 2 hours at the gym. I have a dietitian. Like I drink, I juice, and I eat steak and vegetables, and I didn't lose a pound for a year. And I started doing breath work in the last 3 weeks, and my body composition is changing because I'm safe.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. Me, I'm healing some traumas. I lost 5 kilos just like that, you know, like
That's
just
crazy.
like the weight of the burden, the emotional burden and traumas it's real.
So when I turned 50, I was told by a psychic I'd be standing on top of the mountain with like my hands in the air. And I think a gift to myself is I'm going to have you photograph me.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love it.
That's going to be like my picture, my trophy to myself.
I feel very honored by that. Truly, truly. My heart is like,
Yeah, but that's me being seen in a way that I would never allow. Like I would be so scared, right? So like I'm so grateful, but that'd be amazing.
Yeah, it would be amazing. And for the movement, I'm just throwing that out there. Like because I've been doing like because of my work, freediving photographer, like I have athletic conditions, you know, it's like constant training and this and that. But then lately I felt like something was missing. And so I started actually dancing. So I've been like putting out like YouTube videos of like dancing, like very like
Fun.
it's always led by women because I want to tap into the feminine energy.
Yeah, same.
And actually it's just like it's fun, it's good, and then sometimes I found myself to be like so raw and so tribal, you know, and I just like, oh yeah, I didn't know I had that in me, you know. So like since you're in your movement too, like
Yeah.
maybe like having some dance too would actually like be a great balance.
Well, you'll know when I feel good because I'll post a dancing video on the internet.
I will not go that road. I have my private garden.
Yeah, one day I'll post one video just to make BC happy.
I think like it's a very good. I just feel very elevated and animated just by the exchange and you know the hope we bring to one another, and then the reflection, the mirror also. Like I think it's very. It's for lack of word, beautiful, you know. But like not it's like more profound, more deep than that, and yeah, it's just like also having an idea of a project or something is something that is firing, you know. It's like igniting something. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just I'm grateful to be able to connect to someone like you that I would never connect to.
Yeah.
Right. And then like for example, feel the energy of like how happy and excited our exchange is, or how you are, you know what I mean? So I think it's cool that I get to meet all kinds of people from all over the world and get to share a part of me, you know, that I would have never shared. I would have been just sitting in this room doing whatever, you know, and it would just pass you by. Like, so I'm excited to see what you keep creating.
Yeah.
Me
too for you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll have to do another chat in December and see where we go.
And which mountain, you know, which mountain are we targeting?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much, Laura. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, me too, Sarah. Take care. Have a good day.
Okay. Ciao. Bye.